Hi, good morning, babies. How are you? Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hi. Hello. You're so cute. Look at you. Wow. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your own intuition, use your own discernment. Whatever, all my messages are timeless. So if you find this, it is the right time and the right moment. If it's your message. Let's get into it. I started a little late, so we'll keep it a little shorter. Okay, so the song I got on shuffle is Thunderstruck by AC/DC. AC/DC. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. I looked around and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. Sound of the drums beating in my heart, the thunder of guns tore me apart. You've been thunderstruck. Rode down the highway, broke the limit. We hit the town, went through to Texas, and we had some fun. We met some girls, some dancers who gave a good time, broke all the rules, played all the fools. Yeah, they blew our minds. I was shaking at the knees. Could I come again, please? Yeah, them ladies were too kind. You've been thunderstruck. I was shaking at the knees. Could I come again, please? Okay. And then the other song that I got, because I was like, okay, about the message. Like, I got a little bit of an understanding, but I wanted to be sure. The other song is What About Now by Lone Star. The sign in the window said for sale or trade on the last remaining dinosaur Detroit made. $700 was a heck of a deal for a 400 horsepower jukebox on wheels, and that road rolls out like a welcome mat. I don't know where it goes, but it beats where we're at. We always said someday, somehow, we're gonna get away, gonna blow this town. What about now? What about tonight? Baby, for one thing, don't think twice. Let's take that spin that never ends. And we've been talking about, what about now? Why should we wait? We can chase these dreams down the interstate. So both of these songs I'm getting. It's about, like, so the Thunderstruck I'm seeing as, like, the opportunity to, like, get, like, it's like a download of intuition or understanding. Like you said, get this sudden energy of, like, oh, I need to do something. And then same with the What About Now by Lone Star. That's taking a chance. You know, just go for it right then. Whenever you think you need to do it, like, whenever you get the idea, do it then. And the first card we got was Worry in Reverse. So there's no need to worry. And it was funny because I was like, okay, let's throw some tarot on it, but I'll read I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Just do it. If you get the idea then, just act on it then. You know, if you wanted to always do something or go for something, do it. Or you've been, like, sitting on, you know, leaving somebody or leaving a job, applying for a job or something of the sort, do it then. Like, quit sitting on it. Life only lasts so long. We've been putting this off, baby, long enough. Just give me the word and we'll be kicking dust. We both know it's just a matter of time till our hearts start racing for that county line. What about now? How about tonight? Baby, for once, don't think twice. Let's take that spin that never ends that we've been talking about. What about now? If you're wanting to move or something, have thought about it, go for it. You've been thunderstruck. You know, when you get that energy to go do something and you suddenly get excited, go do it. You know, like, say you have, like, a creative endeavor that you want to go for. Go do it. Like, especially with that thunderstruck, that's, like, giving me, like, famous vibes. So, like, maybe you become famous off of your creative endeavors, like your art or something of the sort, or, you know, whatever you're creating. or doing. I don't know your life. But that's telling me like the Thunderstruck kind of gives me like famous vibes. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Worry card in reverse. So you literally have no reason to worry, because the Nine of Swords in reverse, no worries, baby. It's all over. No stressing, nothing, none of that. You don't need to worry. You don't need to stress about this. Just go ahead and do it. Life favors the bold, you know? Instead, you should be in this like celebratory energy with this Three of Cups. This is Three of Curses in this deck. Yeah, there's literally no need to worry, no need to stress. Just go ahead and do it. You're meant to do this. This is, you know, if you're thunderstruck, you get that excitement and you're like, oh, or it's happened in the past and you never acted on it. Now's the time. You're going to be given the energy to go do it, and it's going to reap huge rewards. Inner conflict resolution. Yes. Just it's the number 6 card. Yeah, this reminded me of like the Mexican flag. I think that's what the Mexican flag with the bird and that's holding the snake. That's what's making me, I think I have a painting of an eagle with the snake on it. That's all like Southwestern style, but see how they're like separated and there's like now a boundary? That's like, you know, separating the parts within you that have like constantly fight, like the ego being like, oh, well, what if this happens? What if I fail? You know, I can't leave this behind, blah, 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 whatever. These attachments, that seeing that white line between the two is showing me that if you just get thunderstruck, you get this jolt of energy, this jolt of excitement, this like, whoa, yes, this is something I'm excited about, I want to do. You need to go for it. You're meant to go for it. And it's going to help with that inner conflict. It's going to teach you how to like go fight against your limiting beliefs and patterns that keep you stuck. Dude, prayer answered. You can't like get any better than that. As soon as you get that instinct, that jolt, that excitement to go do something, go do it. It could be something as little as like, I suddenly feel the need to go car shopping. I need to go to that car dealership. And that little simple thing, you know, whether you don't leave with a car or whatever, you're going to leave with something. You're being guided and given this energy and information to go places and do things so you can finally get your abundance and, you know, your fame, whatever you're looking for, you can finally get that stuff. The love, the job, you know, all of that. Your prayers are going to be answered. All right. We have trust in reverse. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. It will. But you don't listen, because we have the Emperor here to clarify that. Don't listen to, see how he's like holding the heads of like his enemies? Don't listen to the enemy. Don't trust the enemy. Don't trust those like worry thoughts. You don't believe in those. What, you know, the universe, Most High, your spirit team, they don't operate with fear. So when you're in that fear and worry state, do not trust that, because if you did trust it, you're trusting the enemy instead. The enemy is fear. And by taking control of your life, the Emperor is, you know, he takes full control. He takes full accountability of his life, responsibility. He's a great leader. He knows how to just take charge. That's you taking charge of your whole ass life by not trusting the fearful thoughts and, you know, basically chopping the heads off of your enemy. And we have Destiny Path. So literally you getting thunderstruck, you getting this jolt of intuition, all of this shit, that's part of your destiny. That's part of like what your life is supposed to be like. That excitement, that is good. That's what you should follow. And we have 2 cards with snakes on them. So like this is helping you transform and stop living in this fearful state and, you know, limiting state where you don't chase your dreams, you don't chase after things, and you just sit there and wish and long and yearn for all of this, when you could be on your destiny path, on your highest path, by following these little intuitive hits to go do this. We have pride. So that's telling me, what does the card say? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Oh, yeah. So with that, just make sure that, because we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, that's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's telling me when your pride and ego and all of that has been keeping you stagnant, keeping you stuck, keeping you locked up and chained up, and now it's time to like see it for what it is, because we have the Four of Cups in reverse here. So it's time to see it for what it is, that this is your destiny path. There's no need to fear. There's no need to worry. And get your pride out of the way of, oh, well, what if I fail? What if I do this? Dude, you're going to be praised, like blessed for actually taking a stand and taking a chance. You know, what does it say? Let's take that trip that never ends that we've been talking about. So what about now? Why don't I just do this? I've been talking about this. I've been wanting this. I've been longing for this. There's a reason why. What about now? Why don't you just do it now? When you're thunderstruck, you got the energy and excitement to do it. Act then. Because you're already in a good vibration of like this excitement and, oh, whoa, wow, like that'd be so cool to do that. Wow. Or like start taking the steps towards that. If it's like something that you can't like literally do right at that moment, start the steps and stay on your ass in regard to the fear and worry and, you know, not trusting yourself. Keep your ass in check. If you get any sort of negative thought in regards to that, is it in regard? I feel like it's in regard, isn't it? Whatever. For some reason that's bothering me. If in regard to that, if you get any fear, just check yourself and be like, whoa, this is something I want. Why would I bully myself out of this? Why would I allow my ego and pride to get all negative and stop myself from this excitement? When I was so excited, I was thunderstruck. I was like, I could be famous. I could do this. I could be rich. I could be in the love of a lifetime. I could have the most perfect job where I'm satisfied and happy. I could get all this stuff. I was excited. Now I'm back in this energy of like, oh, well, no, it's just, well, it's not going to work, you know, whatever. You got to see where you got to take a hard look at where you're stopping yourself and where you're keeping yourself stagnant. It's in you. Yeah. So that's seeing how there's like the light side and the dark side of this lion. That's, you know, that courage to face like the dark side of yourself, that shadow side of, you know, you blocking your own blessings, and being willing to look at it and be like, no, I'm not going to allow myself to be sabotaged again. I'm not going to sabotage my own like excitement. I'm, you know, my own dreams. I'm not going to do this to myself just by listening to my shadow side. I'm going to shine a light on it and be like, why am I actually scared? Oh, because pride and fear of failure or whatever. It's usually those. Those are the big ones. Usually fear of failure is a big one. So looking at that and shining a light and be like, you know what? I'll be okay if anything happens, but I know that I can have this excitement and, you know, because this fuels me up. I'm thunderstruck. I'm energized. I have a jolt of excitement from this. I should definitely follow this. This is what life is supposed to feel like, excitement. And, you know, with that What About Now song, like, that's my favorite feeling of, like, just driving to, like, wherever I feel like going. Like, I love that, like, the excitement of a road trip or, like, let's go somewhere. Let's go do something. Like, let's go see things. Let's go travel, whatever. Like, I like that feeling of, like, ooh, what if we do something right now? It's an exciting feeling. So, like, go for it. Go and follow that feeling. There we go. I was looking for a card to pull before I get off. 444 on my clock. I'm riding my motorcycle today, so I have to give myself a little more time because I gotta gear up because it's chilly in the mornings now. All right. Oh my God, this card keeps coming out for you all. Extremely slow long-term growth. Yes. So that's telling me if you start putting this effort and action into this, it's going to happen and it's going to last. You know, coming up against your ego and these fearful thoughts and standing in it. So it's not just going to be like one time and you're done. It's going to, you know, it's going to be different situations where you're going to have to come up against these fears and worries and be like, no, we're not playing this anymore. I want to live my life to the fullest. I want to be excited. I want all of this. I deserve this. We're going to do this. I'm not going to listen to that worry anymore. If no you out there, get out there. Yes, what about now? What about tonight? Take that chance. Go do it. If you're thunderstruck, if you're excited, we need that. We need you. Interesting. That was 38 and 39. So taking those steps, that's telling me like as soon as you go and take these steps to go do it, whatever, fight up against your worry and fear and the enemy, you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Anything else? Please. Also, I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate your donations. You are so generous. I love all of you. I love all of you that have like these amazing, hilarious, positive comments. I love your jokes. Like, y'all are so fucking funny. I'll be like at work, like, you know, on my break, checking my comments and stuff, and like y'all are making me laugh, like out loud. Like, you're funny. I appreciate all of you so much. Seriously, thank you for being here watching these videos. I really do appreciate it. Evolve into non-complainer. Yes. Yes. What did I say? And that's 60. So we have 38, 39 to 60. So you were able, as soon as you start taking these like leaps of faith and non-complainer about like, oh, well, I've always wanted to do that, but I can't, blah, 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 blah. Quit hanging on to that. And as soon as you start taking leaps of faith of like when you're thunderstruck, when you're excited, when you're, I want to do that. I'm going to start working towards this now. I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go, I'm going to leave this person. I'm going to leave this job. I'm going to go talk to my crush, you know, whatever. You're going to be able to jump from, you know, number 39 to 60. You're going to be able to get momentum and start jumping big timelines where your life just shifts significantly because you're seeing it as a game. You're not taking it so seriously and worrying and getting stressed out and like missing out on like these incredible things. And so what if it doesn't pan out? You still got that excitement of like, because it's not always about, like, you know, they say it's all about the journey. It's not about the end of, or the end goal or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The destination. There we go. It's not all about that. It's about, you know, getting the excitement. That's why I like road trips, because you get the excitement before. Like, you're like, ooh, what's going to happen? Like, I love that feeling. It's like, so, you know, it's about the journey, getting excited and experiencing those things. Yeah, if it doesn't pan out, oh well, you still got some excitement and life experience out of it. You're living your life to the fullest. That's really what it's all about anyway. And you learned, okay, maybe if you made a mistake, be like, oh shit, I'm not going to do that next time. Or I'm just not going to even play with that next time. I'll go somewhere else, go do something else. Look. Oh. You know, there's like a dirty card. It looks like there's like blood on it or something. This card is like, it doesn't say anything. It's just homie playing. You can like leave the mess, the stress, like go do something fun. If you feel a desire, like you know, your job is really chaotic right now and you have like a lot of pressure on your shoulders, like go do something fun real quick or go joke around with somebody. That's what I do. Like whenever like I start noticing people like getting all like grumpy and shitty, I start like poking fun at them and trying to be like funny, because that like helps lighten the load of like, dude, especially because like I'm not working in healthcare anymore, so there's like, which that's what we did, is like kept the humor up because it's so stressful, like having people's lives in our hands, you know, and like the stress of like emergencies and stuff like that, traumas and stuff. So like when I'm, you know, at the weld shop or whatever, or the school, I like try to come joke with people and like lighten the load, be like, dude, no one's dying right now. Like, let's put this in perspective. Like, you can always fix a weld. Yeah, you can always add metal. Like, that's the awesome part about it, you know? Or like, you know, just the weird, like, oh, so-and-so's rushing me, or I fucked that up, whatever. Like, really, there's, and I will admit, like, I get caught up because I like take pride in my work and stuff like that. And I don't like making mistakes, but I try to be chill about it because really there's no need to get stressed out. There's no need. I mean, the only time you should be stressed out is like, even then handling the situation better is like if you're in like a trauma surgery or, you know, situation where you have to be like, you need that adrenaline to like keep you sharp type of thing. But even then you get used to it and you're like, you just know what to do. But that can be a stressful situation for sure. I'll never be perfect, so I'll leave it blank and let the earth slowly consume me. What about now? It's so, I don't know why it looks like there's blood on this card. Maybe because I was talking about like trauma and surgery and stuff, I don't know. It'll never be perfect, so I'll leave it blank and let the earth slowly consume me. Dude, you have to go and try. Even if you think you've got this like pride of like, oh, what if I fail? What if I do this? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, why would you miss out on life? Make a mistake. Fuck around, find out. That's the only way. That's the only way. And then you have awesome stories to tell. Be like, yeah, I met this super crazy person. Or, you know, I fucked up so bad, I did this. The stories are always better when there's like, you know, contrast and conflict and, you know, problems to overcome, whatever. Like, that's what makes it interesting and exciting. So don't be afraid of that. And when you have that attitude of like, oh shit, let's see what happens. Like, okay, something wild might happen. You get more cool shit happening. Like, it's not just like dumb stuff, like stressful stuff. All right, but I really gotta go to work. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.